How many hours a day do you have to work to develop a physique like that?
Well, most bodybuilders train at least 3 hours a day, 6 days a week, but I only train a total of 3 hours a week.
Okay, what do you do during those hours?
Train very hard.
What type of training? Working mainly on weights?
Yeah, barbells, dumbbells, so forth.
In order to train as hard as possible, you must retain a clear image of your purpose. Once your goal is sharply but realistically defined, all that remains is carrying out your plan.
Mentzer started bodybuilding when he was 12 years old at a body weight of 95 pounds or 43 kilograms after seeing the men on the cover of several muscle magazines.
Medium height, Mr. Canada.
The competition calls for considerable preparation backstage before they go up for those few seconds when they are judged by the 7 judges.
His father had bought him a set of weights and an instruction booklet. The booklet suggested that he train no more than 3 days a week, so Mike did just that. By age 15, his body weight had reached 165 pounds or 75 kilograms, at which Mike could bench press 370 pounds or 170 kilograms.
And now the big fellas get ready to go to work.
Mike's goal at the time was to look like his bodybuilding hero, Bill Pearl. After graduating high school, Mentzer served 4 years in the United States Air Force. It was during this time he started working out over 3 hours a day, 6 days a week. In late 1979, Mentzer won the heavyweight class of the Mr. Olympia, again with a perfect 300 score, but he lost in the overall to Frank Zane, who was awarded the title for a 3rd time that year.
The greatest bodies in North America assemble on the stage for the presentations to overall champions. And look who comes out to steal the show. Well, everybody gets into the act. There is the overall champion, Mike Mentzer from Washington, D.C.
In the 1980 Mr. Olympia, he placed 4th in a tie with Bayer Coe, behind Arnold Schwarzenegger, Chris Dickerson, and Frank Zane. Arnold Schwarzenegger achieved fame in the bodybuilding community by winning 6 Mr. Olympia championships. He rose to the top of the globe at that time. Arnold established the criteria for the sport and proved to be the gold standard for future bodybuilders. So following his 1975 retirement, he made a comeback to compete in the 1980 Mr. Olympia competition. But every sport changes every year. When he returned to the sport, he had a hostile reception this time. Arnold's last-minute decision to compete stunned everyone because there were numerous other bodybuilders vying for the prize. Arguments soon broke out, and Mike Mentzer, a former American bodybuilder, was there in the middle of it. While Arnold won the competition in a contentious manner, the controversy soured the atmosphere. In the meanwhile, Mentzer criticized Schwarzenegger harshly. Before the contest, Arnold arrived to commentate on the event. On the morning of the competition, his return sparked resentment amongst the other competitors. Significantly, Mentzer got irritated with his conduct during the event. The crux of the matter lies in the rules of the competition. Arnold wanted to run under the format of 2 classes, under 200 pounds and over 200 pounds. To this, most bodybuilders opposed the new change preferred by Arnold as it became an open class after the 1979 Olympia. From 1974 to 79, they ran it like how Arnold mentioned. But what followed was significantly controversial incidents that marred the event. When everyone discussed the weight class issue, another bodybuilder, Bayer Coe, stood up to ask Arnold whether to explain why he wanted two weight classes. To this, Arnold remarked, "Bayer, let's talk like adults here." It irked Mentzer as he thought Bayer questioned him with no animosity.
A tremendous championship.
Ray Below was most muscular. Now the champ.
Mr. North America for 1977, Mike Mentzer of Washington, D.C. And Mike, I understand you're a medical student. Does this help and assist in the development and the understanding of the muscles?
Mentzer opposed Arnold and it provoked him. He snapped. "Mike Mentzer, we all know Zane beat you last year because you have a big stomach," mentioned Arnold, who bent out of shape. All hell broke loose as Mentzer approached him with two men who needed to be separated. "Look, Arnold, Bayer Coe said what he did as a gentleman. He did not deserve that response. You're the one who's acting like a baby. Literally, Arnold couldn't look me in the eye," mentioned Mentzer. Why did Mike Mentzer stop bodybuilding?
And it developed, of course, into my present status as a student in medicine.
Due to a severe shoulder injury, he was forced to quit training from 1971 to 1974. In early 1975, however, he resumed training and returned to competition in 1975 at the Mr. America contest.
Look at that back. The winner in the North American Bodybuilding Championship medium class from Washington, D.C., Mike Mentzer.
Placing third behind Robbie Robinson and Roger Collar.